Caw, crow with knife. That's got to be the topic of the day, right? It's exciting. I made a video not too long before big news hit. Crow with knife is being pretty much embraced. Got a crypto.com listing in the app. I have been seeing a little bit of back and forth between some communities. Maybe there's a little drama going on about the way the liquidity lockup went with Crow with Knife and Senior by the Dip, whatever dip. So I feel like there's a little bit going on there, but I honestly don't think it's going to affect Crow with Knife that much. I think it's got the rocket boosters engaged, and I don't give financial advice. This isn't a financial investment advice channel. It's just for entertainment purposes only. Do your own due diligence. Um, you know, but I took a little bit of profit on the way up with the CAW token, and I put a little bit into dip, just because I had a zero allocation to dip, and it did dip quite a good amount on the open, which is kind of normal for some people to sell off when there's some things they want to use the money for, right? So yeah, I don't know. I see a lot of talk about that kind of rotation happening. Um, I I don't have any conviction on the dip token. It doesn't seem to have a community. It seems to be one of those things propped up by VVS. The thing is, look at Krob. It did well. It's kind of dying now, but it did well on the the initial pump with the VVS support. And I feel like it's possible that dip is probably going to get a little bit of a pump. It might get a fast track to a crypto.com app listing. And if that happens, I feel like it probably will get a pump. So while I think there's a lot more room for Crow with Knife to run, I think it hit a high as of now when I was watching it. It hit a high of almost like $72 million market cap from 8 to 10. When I started talking about it, I think it could keep going. There's no reason why it can't. Getting a little bit of a pullback now, probably around the $55 million market cap now. Could be a good entry if you have zero. I don't know. Hard to say. Might pull back more or might bounce here and rocket. Who knows? But I did rotate a little bit into the dip. And we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I don't have a very strong conviction on dip. I just have a hunch that maybe there's going to be some pumpamentals going on there. And so I didn't rotate very much. There was a point at maximal Crow with Knife and pumping and dipping where I could have gotten a pretty good swap, and I got really busy, and I didn't have the time to focus on actually executing the orders. So that was upsetting because I really had my head set on doing another rotation to get a little bit of a bigger chunk out, and I didn't manage to do that. So I am kind of riding the wave on call right now. We'll see how that goes. Like I said, I was pretty heavy. I'm still pretty heavy as far as my sizing goes. I'm heavy on call, Crow with Knife, and I'm not uncomfortable with that. I just I felt like when you look at the big picture, I do think that maybe now that call has run a little bit, and again I think there's still plenty more. But I think maybe there's going to be another, just like I said, a rotation. I think there's going to be a rotation into dip. I could be wrong. We'll see. I have noticed the channel's getting a little bit bigger, so that's why I want to do this video. There's not too many videos on Crow with Knife right now, so welcome to the channel. Maybe this is a Crow with Knife channel now. I've covered a lot of different topics. You let me know. Leave me comments, feedback, like, subscribe. I'll pander to whatever the community wants. In past, it was Hivemapper, and it can be again in the future. But right now, Crow with Knife. That's where we're getting it. So maybe another video soon.